Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. This one's going to be doing a video talking about The Walking Dead. We're going to do the final Q&A for 2020 for The Walking Dead. This one's going to be Q&A 6, leading up to Season 10C of The Walking Dead as well, too. We are just going to simply discuss the end of 2020, of course, being today. Okay guys, just going to be doing another video for today. This one's going to be doing the final video for 2020. The absolutely horrible year it was, 2020. So if you, of course, are curious to see in the channel, we do have our year in review for 2020. So definitely check out that video. Check out some of the other videos we've been doing recently about 2020. However, now it is time to, kind of just really wrap up the year with this video and really just kind of talk one last time about 2020. But mainly we're going to do kind of a more chill video for today, kind of just a more kind of relaxed video to end the year. We're going to do some Q&A questions from you guys that I've had kind of built up here for the last like 2 weeks or so for The Walking Dead. And we are going to do a lot more Walking Dead Q&As once we move into the new year as well too, once we actually get closer to The Walking Dead returning. However, I do want to announce a few things to you guys just before we get into this video. 2021 obviously is going to be a big year for the channel, a big year for Dan's Reviews, and I'm sure that there are some people that are probably like, well, Dan, what kind of content do you have planned? So I will do that video tomorrow once we actually jump into January 1st. Tomorrow we're going to do a big channel update where we talk about everything you can expect. However, I did put something together for you guys that I think a lot of you guys are going to like to see. So we're going to roll this little trailer we got right now for Dan's Reviews 2021. Here's a look at some of the content you can expect coming up in Dan's Reviews 2021. So yes, and the video is on its own as well too, on the channel as well too. You can also watch the video just alone without all the other stuff in this video. So if you want to have that video, just that video, it's by itself, you can do that as well too. But there's a little look at some of the content coming up in Dan's Reviews 2021. We got a lot of stuff coming up. We got a lot of content, and we have some things that have yet to be announced, which are a lot of projects that I've been working on as well too, and also with the addition of the rewrites returning this Sunday as well too. So I'm very excited for a lot of this stuff. So anyway, we also do have, which is the other thing I want to mention for this video before we get into the Q&A questions. I do apologize for the delay at the beginning of this video, but the other thing is as well too, we do also have a live stream tonight hosted by Brian Akeem, my good friend Brian Akeem here on YouTube. I will be there. It'll be tonight at 8:20 Eastern Standard Time. I will be there live chatting with Brian, Megamat, and Mikey. So those are going to be some of the people that are actually who plays Warper in Wasteland World Season 1 and Season 2. So yeah, so that's just also to announce that to you guys, and it should be some fun. Definitely very much looking forward to that. Should be an awesome kind of a New Year's Eve stream, and we're going to run probably for at least, I'm going to guess, an hour and a half or so, maybe 2 hours, something like that. So you definitely have some time. Definitely check out the stream tonight, and I will be there as well as a lot of us, and come chat with us, come discuss, and share your final thoughts of the year, and also your kind of hopefully a very positive outlook for 2021. So all right, let's talk about and let's go over some Q&A questions for you guys. We have a lot to run through here for today, so let's get started with the first Q&A question for today. First one for today comes from Jonathan, who says that basically, do I think that we are going to see a ending for the Dwight, Sherry, Negan kind of drama that has been going on? And then he says that, for example, could Negan come to fear or Dwight and Sherry could go to Walking Dead or something like that. Now, unfortunately, the timelines is a big issue because you got to think about it. In season 6 of Fear, Negan is still in his cell, like, and for a while ahead, from then. So, because Fear didn't do a big time skip, but Walking Dead did. So, Walking Dead is, like, far in the timeline. So, I don't know how they would work it together is my only kind of thing about it. But I do think that we will see something. I think the characters, there will be a connection at some point. I just don't think it'll be in Fear. I think if anything, they'll do it in some other way, shape, or form that won't be in Fear, because I feel like if they would have to bring Negan to Fear at this point, and I just do not like that idea, honestly, personally. I would much rather see Negan in the main show and, be there and that type of thing. I absolutely think so. And I know there's all these rules with Austin Emilio, how he can't return for The Walking Dead now, but I mean, fine. But I don't want it to go the other way either. I don't want Jeffrey Dean Morgan to go over to Fear the Walking Dead. They already made that mistake when they had Lenny James go over, right? So it's like, don't make that again, honestly. And I feel like they know that fans weren't the biggest fan of the crossover, at least the way it turned out, and I feel like that's why they haven't really done too much more of it. So, yeah, but no, I personally think that we will see some kind of interaction. I just don't think it'll be in Fear, and I think it could be a long time from now, unfortunately. Next one comes from Epic Zombie Killer, who says that, do I think that we could see eventually the Fear group go to the main show and also have kind of a very epic moment where we could see, like, how the Walking Dead group, how would they react to Morgan and, the Fear the Walking Dead group after all these years of Morgan being gone. So, basically a crossover. Basically, Fear would, I guess, move over into the Walking Dead, and they would end Fear, and then, maybe in, like, season 11 or something, the Fear characters are in the Walking Dead. I wouldn't be against the idea, honestly, but with them confirming Fear season 7, it is kind of their way of confirming, like, okay, if the Fear the Walking Dead characters cross over into anything, it probably won't be the main show at this point, unfortunately, which it's like, it is sad because that's always kind of an idea that a lot of us had, is that what if the Walking Dead and Fear connected at some point, But obviously now with The Walking Dead ending, it seems like that's never going to happen. And if it does happen, it'll be in the movies or something else. I have heard people say that could Fear like blend with like World Beyond, and I'm just like, well, first of all, Fear's doing good right now, World Beyond not so much. So honestly, no, I'd say keep Fear doing good and keep World Beyond where it's at, I guess, with whatever life it has left. But yeah, honestly, I feel like a crossover with The Walking Dead and Fear. While I would love to see what Daryl and like Maggie and Carol and the others think about what they think about the Fear group right now, I just don't really think they're gonna do that. And if they do, it won't be in the main show. I feel like it'll be in like something else in the universe. Is I guess more so what I'm saying. So yeah, thank you very much for the question, Epic. Next question also comes from Epic Zombie Killer, who says that basically, what is the best villain, the Governor or Carver? So the Governor from, I'm going to assume, the TV series, but I mean, I guess this is going to apply to the comics as well, too, or Carver from the Walking Dead video game. So, I'm going to keep this one short. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to keep this answer short and right to the point. I don't really think it matters if it's the TV Governor or the comic Governor. I'm going to pick the Governor. I think the Governor was just a better villain, simply. Carver, he was okay. He was an okay villain. I'm not going to say he was like a horrible villain or anything like that, but David Morsley, man, like he is the king of villains. I mean, honestly. And then not only that, but then also the fact that like even the comic Governor, like I feel like even if we're saying like the comic Governor, like David Morrissey aside, the TV Governor aside, even the comic Governor, I would say the comic Governor was a better villain. He just had more to him, more to that character, his character, we delved into his character more and really focused on him more as a hardcore villain than I feel like Carver, and that's the other kind of reasoning for it. But yeah, I know, it's a bit of a quick answer, but I'm just going to say the Governor, honestly, personally. And the final question, which I feel like is a fantastic question, a really fun question to end this video on, this one comes from Ken, who says, basically, if I had to redesign the Pike deaths, if I had to redo the Pike deaths, who would I pick and, why and all that kind of stuff. So, this is a great one. I wanted to end with this one because I feel like this is a great way to kind of end off the video with this one. So, let's discuss it, okay? I'm going to keep this brief and kind of to the point. We're just going to kind of list off some characters I would pick. I'm going to be honest with you guys. The Pike deaths I'm about to pick are about to be like, you guys are about to be like, Dan, that's a lot of characters that you've killed off. But just hear me out on this. I would keep the Highwaymen because, whatever. I would keep the Highwaymen. Then, okay, this is when you guys are gonna start, this is when you guys are gonna start freaking out. I would pick Scott. I would have Scott be on the Pikes. I would have Scott be dead on the Pikes. He should have died earlier, but if I was allowed to pick the Pike deaths, I'm sorry, Scott would be on there as well. Tammy is fine. The kids are fine. The two kids or whatever that were friends with Henry and stuff, those two are fine. And then I would pick Alden, which I know is a big one. Alden would be on the Pikes. Then I would have Luke be on the Pikes. Then I would have Kelly be on the Pikes. Then I would have Enid on the Pikes, and then I would end it with Ezekiel. I know you're about to be like, Dan, that is a massacre. That is a massacre, but wouldn't that make the Pikes like more like insane? Like seriously, let's run through that again. The two highwaymen, Scott, I know, Tammy, the two kids, and then I would have, Alden, I would have Luke, I would have Kelly, I would have Enid, and I would have Ezekiel. So, I mean, that's a lot of death. That is a lot of death. Honestly, there's so many of them. Can you guys count that for me in the comment section? How many deaths did I even pick? Dude, I'm sure I went over 10. Yeah, that's who I would pick for the Pikes. I know you're about to be like, Dan, you would kill 2 characters from Magnus Group? Yes, I would. Luke would break people's hearts. I know it would. And then Kelly, just because, yeah, you know what I'm saying, you know? And then it's like Alden, because he doesn't have that much screen time, and I feel like they don't really know what to do with him. And Enid, it makes sense because Carl is gone. And Ezekiel, it's iconic, you know? I'm not a big fan of the Glenn death being translated to the TV show, but the Ezekiel one, there's something about that in the TV show that would have been so crazy with the dreads and stuff. Man, that would have made people freak out. And honestly, and I love Khary Payton as an actor. He's amazing. But the character, the death would have made sense, if you ask me personally. And you could still do the same stuff with Carol being so, like, angry at Alpha after that. Because Ezekiel, it would have the same effect. So, and then you can keep Henry alive, and you can maybe actually make him more likable. And then you just have so many characters there that people are going to be like, oh, what? Like, Enid's dead? Oh, wait, Luke is dead? Like, wait, Alden? Like, what? You know, like, it would be insane. And then all that stuff, and then the final punch in the gut is Ezekiel. Man. And then Scott, because, I mean, I gotta take care of business. I mean, come on, guys. Like, he's been around for way too long. So, that is my list, you know, for the Pike deaths. Just briefly, quickly answered here, but I want to hear from you guys. That's gonna be one. I know there's gonna be some kind of back and forth in the comments of like, well, Dan, really, should you have killed that character, though? Couldn't you keep this character alive, you know? But, just briefly as an answer, those are the ones I would pick, if I was doing it. Yeah, I mean, maybe there's a few differences here and there, but just off the top of my head, those are some kind of differences I would make. And it would feel a lot more like just like this massacre that Alpha did, and it would be really it would definitely it would be a home run in terms of that adaptation from the comics. So definitely, but I would keep the same music because the music is fantastic in that scene, and I say that every time, but the music is amazing in that scene. So anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys have an amazing 2021. We will be back for, of course, channel updates, but of course, catch the live stream tonight on Brian's channel. That's all I got to say for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. If you guys are new here, click the subscribe button to subscribe to my Walking Dead videos. Follow Dan's Walking Dead reviews on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another Walking Dead video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.